Hello and welcome. I am a hotel AI expert with extensive experience in modern hospitality operations and performance support. I am pleased to welcome all students of Europe Hotel School to your online learning journey. We look forward to supporting your professional growth in the hospitality industry. Today, we're diving right into a crucial explainer, focusing on night auditing and professional ethics. As you kick off this specific module, I want you to keep one thing in mind. Ethics isn't just some abstract concept trapped in a textbook. It's a daily lived practice. Our whole goal today is to take those high-level industry standards and translate them into the actual quiet hour realities you're going to face at the front desk and back in the revenue office. Here is our roadmap for this explainer. We'll start with a quick welcome to the role, then break down the pillar of integrity, protecting guest confidentiality, compliance and legal duties, objectivity and accountability, and finally, we'll tie it all together with sustainable hotel operations. All right, let's jump right in. Section 1. Welcome to night auditing. Let's set the stage for the environment you'll be working in. Professional standards and ethical conduct are absolutely the foundation of effective night auditing. Just picture the environment for a second. It's 2 a.m., the lobby is totally silent, and your manager went home hours ago. You are operating with minimal direct supervision. Yet, you are entrusted with incredibly sensitive financial data. You're literally the steward of the hotel's financial reality while the rest of the world sleeps. That unique level of independence, it demands an ironclad ethical compass. And that exact scenario is why premium hospitality education models, like the ones you're studying at Europe Hotel School London, frame ethics as completely non-negotiable. It's not just a box to check. It's the vital lens through which every single late-night transaction, every refund, and every ledger entry has to be viewed. Moving right along to Section 2, the pillar of integrity. Let's look at what this actually means in practice. Integrity in this role is an active daily process, and it really breaks down into 3 crucial steps. First, it's about active resistance. You've got to stand firm against any pressure, whether it's from a frustrated colleague or honestly just your own fatigue at 4 a.m., to conceal errors or manipulate numbers. Second, you need an unwavering commitment to record financial data with absolute honesty, even if it means flagging your own mistake. Ultimately, doing those 2 things creates the 3rd step. You are actively protecting the hotel's financial health and preserving management's credibility. The source material points out a pretty terrifying reality here. Even the most minor ethical lapses can deeply and permanently erode trust. You might think a slight adjustment of a few dollars just to get a draw to balance isn't a big deal. But that tiny fracture fundamentally shatters the entire financial ecosystem. It sets off a chain reaction of severe, cascading consequences. Okay, Section 3, protecting guest confidentiality, because getting the numbers right is really only half the job. As a night auditor, you essentially hold the keys to a digital vault. You're handling guest credit card data, highly sensitive internal performance reports, and strategic management data. We live in an era where a single data breach can cost a brand millions of dollars, not to mention ruining years of goodwill. So you are required to handle this information with rigorous, absolute discretion. There's just no way around it. If you fail to protect this info, it creates a devastating dual threat. The second a breach happens, the damage splits in 2 directions. First, you immediately destroy that individual guest's personal trust. And concurrently, you inflict severe structural damage to the hotel's brand. Let's be real. In the luxury hospitality industry, reputation isn't just marketing fluff. It is your actual currency. That brings us to Section 4, compliance and legal duties. This is where your internal ethics meet external rules. Ethical conduct isn't just about making the right moral choices in a vacuum. It inherently demands strict compliance with established legal frameworks. You're simultaneously navigating 3 pretty complex lanes here, complying with local tax regulations, adhering to rigid accounting standards, and perfectly executing internal control procedures. You've got to stay continuously informed about all 3 to do your job well. And the golden rule for all these frameworks? Unwavering consistency. Honestly, it doesn't matter if it's the very end of a brutal 10-hour shift, the system is lagging, and you just want to go home. These rules have to be enforced entirely, regardless of personal convenience, and regardless of any external pressure to cut corners. That unyielding consistency when the pressure's on, that's the true hallmark of a professional auditor. Section 5. Objectivity and accountability. Discrepancies are a fact of life. It's how you handle them that counts. Professional behavior really shows itself in how you report issues. When a cash drawer is short or a night ledger simply refuses to balance, The immediate amateur impulse is to point fingers and assign blame. Ethical professionalism rejects that entirely. Instead, it means documenting the discrepancies purely factually, keeping emotion out of it, and reporting them through the proper channels. The goal is never a witch hunt. The goal is to address the issue constructively and improve operations. And finally, we arrive at Section 6, Sustainable Hotel Operations. Let's look at the big picture. It is so vital to understand how your individual, seemingly isolated actions scale up over time. It starts small, with your daily ethical decisions and precise reports. But cumulatively, those daily habits fuel the monthly financial accuracy, which builds immense trust with your management team. And over the long term, that trust and accuracy become the very bedrock of sustainable operations. As a night auditor, you are literally laying the bricks for the hotel's future viability every single night. If you take away just one thing from this explainer, make it this. Ethics, especially in the high-stakes world of night auditing, is not a philosophical debate meant for the classroom. It's a highly practical, minute-by-minute practice. It's embedded in every single keystroke, every overridden charge, and every final report you submit before the sun comes up. So, I want to leave you with a question to chew on as you continue your journey with Europe Hotel School. How will you actively embed these ethical practices into your daily decisions to become the unseen guardian of your hotel's success? Remember, true professional integrity is defined entirely by what you do when the lobby is empty and absolutely no one is watching. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I wish you the absolute best in your brilliant hospitality careers.